opposed to the Iranian agreement. I am worried about the U.S. nuclear arsenal, and what I'm wondering is how we're going to set an example to other countries to not acquire nuclear weapons if we're spending $1 trillion to build up our own nuclear arsenal and the modernization of it.
Yeah, in my case, I actually believe that's all the more reason having the nuclear triad is what kept us safe. And I think sending a message that we're in a position where we've got the peace to build. The reason why we had one of the lowest levels of military engagement during Ronald Reagan's tenure was because we had the peace, we had the ability to promote peace because we had the strength to enforce it. It wasn't because we wanted to go to war, it was because our adversaries knew we had the capacity to do that. And I worry right now that they don't, that they think, you know, this leading from behind approach that we've had under President Obama, and I believe we would have under Hillary Clinton, goes the opposite route. It's more likely to put our men and women into harm's way.
We've got 5,000 nuclear weapons.
Yeah, a lot of them.
And the other thing I just wanted to ask you about is under the Non-Proliferation Treaty, it was a trade-off. The nuclear powers at that time said, we will give you nuclear power, not weapons, and if you will endeavor not to acquire your own nuclear weapons, we will wind down, we will move towards abolition. And so we've got to be leading with that example if we expect nations like Iran not to have nuclear. That's my concern.
No, I hear what you're saying. This is the biggest concern I have about Iran isn't even nuclear. It's what will happen when we lift the sanctions and the money they use. They're the leading sponsor of terrorism in the world. The money that will go into Hezbollah, Hamas, and other actions are not only a threat to Israel, eventually is a threat to us. That's what I worry about more than anything, because I think there'll be an immediate, not just a long-term threat there. That's much more immediate than anything nuclear related.
They're both dangers. I mean, what I'm hearing is that the other parties to this agreement is not just the U.S. and Iran, will be lifting their sanctions anyway if they don't approve this treaty, because they regard it, not treaty, this agreement, because they regard it as a fair agreement, and they're going to back out on their sanctions regardless, so we get the agreement over there.
Well, I respectfully disagree with the premise. The president said that it's either disagreement or war. I just don't think that's the approach there. I think in the end that the United States pulling back on this, I think there's already been comments we've seen from folks, from some of the officials from France, that they would prefer a better deal than this deal right now, and I think others would as well. The president said repeatedly that Iran couldn't be in violation of UN Security Council sanctions. As I recall right now, they're in violation of 6. He said they couldn't have Fordow, the underground fortified facility. They still do under this plan. He had said it had to be a permanent deal. It's a 10-year deal. I mean, a lot of the provisions he said, yeah, he said they had to be absolutely in this, that they push back on it. That's why I said I don't mind a deal with Iran. I just would like it on our terms, not on the Iranians' terms.
I think it's a good deal, and the alternative is no deal. And then we'll be in danger of war.
Well, again, I said I'd be more than happy to negotiate a deal in the future, but one that actually had some teeth in it, that's not on Iran's terms, but rather on American terms, and I think the rest of the world would.
Yes, people